That the body only lost water at super high altitudes? No, it's just dry too, because at higher elevation you go, the thinner the air is. So listen, it's regardless of where you are elevation wise, it's just dry. I actually had altitude sickness the other day. It was sucked. The only way I could describe it, so y'all know, if you feel the back of your head, most of you are gonna find a bump. On that bump is what is the tendons connecting your face to the back of your head, keeping your face together, and that connects to your neck tendons and muscles. So it allows you to like move your face. It keeps your face in place, you know, from like falling into sagging skin. So it's this little bump on the back of your head. I had the worst headache the other day because what fucking happened is I felt like the tendons in the back of my skull were like shifting and moving around. It felt like they were just like shifting through my skull, and it was like the worst feeling ever. So whenever I turned my head, I would get lightheaded and I like reeling from it. It was the worst. And thankfully it was only like one day. So I drank a shit ton of water. I took an ibuprofen. I passed the fuck out. I felt great the next day. It was so weird though, because it was just like this feeling in my skull, and I was like, ugh! You know, it was so complicated. It was just whenever I would like turn my head, I'd be like, whoa, whoa, I can't see. It was wild. It was fucking ridiculous. So, shit sucked. Science lesson for Professor Danny? No, it's more just like, this is how I felt with the headache. It sucked, and that's what it felt like. My neck was sore, so I've been drinking a shit ton of water, like a lot more than I did recently. Again, I used to live in the desert, now I live on a mountain, so I don't even know. It was wild though. Ugh. Super possible because I inhale pain of any kind. It wasn't horrible. Like I was fine. I was living. I felt better the next day. It was just I was like ibuprofen and I'll sleep it off, and I felt fine the next day. It was just during the day I'm like I cannot think. It's wild. I don't even know. Danny, favorite Kami Sama Kids character? Obviously my Foxy boy. Duh. Who else would I like? But he's the best. It's not even a question. Short-lived me fucking too, but I've been having to drink a lot more water recently. Speaking of, I'll probably grab some water in a bit because I am getting pretty thirsty. Tomoe is so hot. Tomoe is hot.